Thanks for joining us. It's the New Mexico United pregame show. I'm Adam Diehl. Glad you could be here. Also, along with Tyler Ortega and Chris Hurst. Guys, we're going to break it down. Big matchup on Cinco de Mayo as United going to play host to San Antonio FC. But first, we got to break down what just happened in Portland Timbers 2. What a matchup it was. Chris, I'll start with you. You had a huge watch party with your lads out in San Diego when you were out in the tournament. You got to see the game. Second half was electric, wasn't it?
Yeah, unbelievable how that second half exploded after, a pretty tight first half. And last week I talked about wanting to see some kind of reaction after their first loss, and going up 2-0 was huge, but then to be pegged back and actually go down again, to have the courage, I guess, and the character to come back again and get a tie out of that game was huge.
Kevon Frater scores the first two. It's 2-0, as Chris just mentioned, and then a couple get back. And all of a sudden, after a penalty, it's 3-2, and Portland Timbers 2 are up, and you're thinking, man, this is a disaster, aren't you?
Yeah, I meend that game was probably the most emotional roller coaster that I think I've experienced, and it was all within the span of about 35 minutes. It ended on somewhat of a good note for us, being able to save the point, but ultimately, I think the guys feel like they let one slip.
Yeah, I mean, the 3 points looked like it was on the table. This was for first in the Western Conference. And so you're thinking, well, maybe 3 points, but the draw still has New Mexico United kind of where they want to be right now. They're sitting at third, tied actually for third and second, and a real opportunity coming up.
Yeah, I mean, San Antonio, they have a very talented squad. That was one thing that Coach Troy had mentioned in his press conference, that these guys, they've really got to get back on it for this week.
Chris, you said in your one big thing last week in our pregame show that you wanted to see how United responded. Did you like what you saw?
Yeah, obviously, like I said, to go 2-0 up was massive. And then going 3-2 down, and we've been on the wrong end of some late goals at the start of the season, so to be on the other end of that was big time.
Well, let's show you the chaos. Let's get to the highlights of this last week's game. Into the first half we go, and Santi Moar able to find Chris Wehan. Look at the turn, and then it should be 1-0, shouldn't it?
Yeah, the movement from Wehan where he draws the defender away before darting into the space. Perfectly timed ball from Moar, and decent save from the keeper.
Yeah, I think it also helped Wehan there that Santi drew the 3 defenders nearest him. You'll see here, the 3 defenders just all converge on Santi all at once, and there he's able to find Wehan shaking free.
Love Wehan and what he creates. First opportunity really in the early going, and then check this out as Wehan going to get to the outside of Moar across the field, and Akamatsu just didn't get all of it. Really good to see him on the pitch though again, Chris.
Yeah, great to see him get back and playing, and really a chance. You can see what he's going to add from that right side where it popped up in the box, and that was a great opportunity.
Yeah, that would have been just a dream home debut there for Kenny Akamatsu. Although I did speak with him after the game there on the field. He was really excited to get a run out. Obviously, wish he could get that one in.
Well, just a couple of opportunities in the first half, but look at this. Padilla's going to curl one in. Wehan and Frater makes it 1-0.
Great ball in by Padilla, and Wehan does a great job of recognising there's not much power on the cross, so instead of going for goal himself, he puts it back into the mixer, and who's there but the man Kevon.
Yeah, that was Kevon's second goal on the day there. Or excuse me, the first goal on the day there for Kevon. But I want to point out that pass, like you said there, Chris, from Manny Padilla that finds Chris Wehan in the box. Just a beautifully paced ball.
It all had to work out perfect. Wehan had to have the perfect touch, the head, and Kevon Frater, I'm telling you right now, he's not going to miss from there. Guys, his night was just getting started, wasn't it?
Yeah, just getting started. Kevon, he does hit 3 goals in this game. He was a man on fire, and actually after this game, he and Santi Moar are tied for league lead in goals.
And then this happened, and Chris, I'll let you chime in. Handball?
I mean, yeah, from this camera, it certainly looks like it. I don't know why the defender even did that, because it looked like the ball was going out of play anyway, but we'll take it.
I mean, yeah, it's a bad advantage spot right there, and all of a sudden, Frater, he's got his chance to lefty for his second. Tyler, he's not going to miss this.
He's not going to miss it. You can tell he gets all the power, places it perfectly. The goalie guesses right, but he just doesn't have a chance at it.
I saw a fan video of this on social media. You don't realize from this angle how hard he actually hits that PK. He absolutely laces it.
We've seen him in training a couple of times, Chris, and Kevon just in finishing drills, so clinical, and you see the power there. The lefty, it's 2-0, the buzz in the stadium, United on fire, and then Mizell, he had to be big a few times, and he starts on this one with Eric Williamson with a chance from deep.
Yeah, you can see once it goes 2-0, Timbers get the shackles off a little bit, quicker passing, quicker movement, and Cody had to come up big there.
Yeah, and I've been seeing a lot lately that Cody apparently has a new nickname given to him by some of our New Mexico United supporters. They've been calling him El Gato Naranjo, which translates to the orange cat. So I think that's pretty fitting with some of the reflexes that we've seen from Cody here lately.
So you're saying he's got cat-like reflexes, and he's got to have it again here. Williamson must be getting frustrated. Fingertip save, fellas.
What a great save getting across there, because that was travelling, that ball, and to get it out of danger, get set up for the corner. It was a great save by Cody.
Well, you think everything's going good as you watch the save again, and this gives up the corner, and so Marco Farfan takes the corner, and who is he going to find? The guy who's probably getting frustrated. It's Eric Williamson, and guys, this, I mean, as you know, as an opposing fan, you've got to be happy with that one. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean, the substitution happened so late, right before the corner's about to be taken, so I guess the guys didn't really know who their assignments were. Blown coverage and free header. He's not going to miss that.
Free header, and for what it's worth, the header was placed beautifully right up in that top corner.
What are you going to do if you're Mizell? Well, I mean, I guess we've come to expect him to save it, huh?
Yeah, and you can tell he was a little hurt after that one, as you could see his reaction.
You're not going to get any more awkward than this. A deflection right off Ryan Sierakowski, and all of a sudden we're level, Chris?
Does he get a shot on target for this in his stats? I mean, basically it's a tackle. It's not a shot, so really unlucky for New Mexico United.
And then more trouble, right? All of a sudden it's 2-2, and you're thinking, well, this is the worst. It gets worse. Manny Padilla handball.
I don't know what he's expected to do. His hands inside his body, is he supposed to make it invisible? So I don't really agree with it.
Tyler, was it because there was a PK called earlier maybe that they get the benefit here, the Timbers too?
Perhaps a makeup call. I'm not entirely sure what's going through the official's head on that one, but if you ask me, that's not a PK.
Well, not the last word though. This then happened.
On Pablo Guzman. Back out for Weehan. Space to deliver. Back post, nodded back in. Sandoval is there, so is Hamilton. Loose in front, it's Frater! What a hit! New Mexico equalize in the dying moments. It's a hat trick for Frater. Unbelievable at the lab.
How about Tyler Terran's call in this matchup? The equalizer, the stadium in a frenzy, Terran's in a frenzy. Everybody happy as the hat trick goes to Frater and the draw 3-3, guys.
You see absolute pandemonium in the box, and Frater just pulls himself away from it all, trying to work out where's this ball going to pop out, and you can see what it means to the team.
Yeah, the hat-trick hero, Kevon Frater, you can tell he's a lefty. Look at just the way that he makes great contact with that ball, rips it through the roof of the net. There's no way that any keeper is saving that.
And one look, Frater, bang, net shakes. Big time draw there in the end. Last thought of that one, guys, they wanted 3 points. Chris, I'll start with you, but United get the draw and still right now third in the Western Conference.
Yeah, I mean, being 2-0 up, they were probably, feeling pretty good about themselves, but to be down and be on the right end of a late goal for a change is pretty big time.
Just shy of 13,000. It was a beautiful environment, wasn't it?
It was just incredible. Between all of the fan support, the players definitely feel it. I think we have some of the best supporters in the league.
All right, well, let's go one big thing as we preview the next matchup against San Antonio FC. So give me one big thing, Chris.
My one big thing is can we just control a game from start to finish? It feels like we have, there's always ebb and flows to games, obviously, but can we actually control one from start to finish? If we go up, can we keep the lead, make it maybe a little less emotional, a roller coaster for everyone, and maybe I'll have some hair at some point.
Tyler, one big thing.
My one big thing, New Mexico United are going to be without their rock in the back line, Justin Schmidt, for this game. So it's going to be interesting to see the way that they're able to contain Jack Barmby. He got a brace in his last game. They won 3-0 over Tacoma Defiance. So we'll see how that shakes out.
My one big thing is we're going to get Tyler Ortega a booster seat so he could level up.
Come on.
My one big thing is Kevon Frater. Can he answer his hat trick again? Can he keep the momentum that he has started here with United? That'll do it for this pregame show. Don't forget Cinco de Mayo, kickoff 5:30 as United going to play host to San Antonio FC. We'll see you there.